Mark, you said a few weeks that the team would give another team a good hiding. How pleased were you with today's performance and result?
I'm really pleased. I'm massively pleased with the level of the attacking play, and also the nature of that, the movement, and the unselfish nature of the movement and the passing, but the the brightness around it, so they can create things for themselves, the inter-movement or the movement between each other and bits of rotation, but also the quality of delivery, and the finishing was top notch, and that's what happens when you do things quickly with quality and the understanding. That is that is the most pleasing thing today, and the fact is they're unbeaten before today away from home, so to win the game in that fashion is brilliant, fantastic. So delighted with the performance. You're right, I have been saying that at some point somebody's going to get a good hiding, and today has been the day, but it is something that I'm really happy with because of what I've seen. Primarily in possession, out of possession we were pretty good for certainly the first half. Second half we can do bits more better, but I am really nitpicking, and I don't want to, because the attacking performance in terms of Mill front end, what he did, the goal he scored, the link with Divine's hat-trick, his first one in senior football, fantastic. Sorba Thomas, Junho behind, Baker Pearson in the back four, and goalkeeper, they were to a man, absolutely brilliant today. So we'll enjoy it, and then this is the first game in the 3-game week again, and a really good start. So can we go to Oxford and put in a similar level of performance, because we're going to need to.
How rewarding is it for you and the staff when you see the stuff that you've been working on in training work today in the game?
Massive. I mean, obviously with the coaches here, with Robes, with Nev, with Ryan and Darren Bachette, they all work the socks off, and they are really important to everything that happens. So the information that the players are given, the way to go about things, both in and out of possession. The detail that they have to take on board is not insignificant, as we've spoken about before, but there are some fundamentals that they got right today, and those are the things that you take away from that primarily, because those are the things that your supporters want to see from their team. So alongside that, the quality was really good, and that for us it's a really good barometer. So how close can we get to that performance, or that level of performance in every game, and we shouldn't be afraid of that. We should be really embracing it, because they're capable of going out and performing like that. They've just proved it. So let's really enjoy it.
As you mentioned earlier, Divine got a hat-trick today. What did you make of all 3 finishes, and what will it kind of do for his confidence, do you feel?
Well, the first one was great movement down the right-hand side between with Junior, with Mill, with Divine. Divine gets into the box right in the middle of the penalty area, and Junior gets down the side and puts a brilliant ball into the centre of the box where Divine is. So he's in the right position. The right type of cross came in with the right pace on, and the right arrived. He arrived right at the right time. Brilliant finish. Second one is really difficult, because the goalkeeper spills it, and it comes because you don't expect it, and he was on his toes, and he just had 2 touches and put it in with his second, and that's the right thing to do. You ask the questions later, and just saw the goalkeeper spill the ball to him, and inexplicable, although it was wet, the surface was greasy, all of those things happen. His gloves are on the floor, maybe he's just picked up some, it slipped out of his grasp anyway. But Divine's on hand to do it. It was sharp. Then there's the little bit of a brilliant goal, and I was really pleased with the goal that Mill scored. Really pleased with everything that happened, because that is something that's really familiar to us, and the work that they do, and to come out in a game, fantastic, brilliant. And I think that obviously then in the second half we come out, Junior gets a goal and Divine gets his hat-trick goal, rightly so, and rounded it off really, really well. We kept them at bay, although they had threw caution to the wind in the second half. It's really sort of something that they had to do. And it's sometimes difficult to defend against. Nothing to lose, and they just throw everything at you. So you have to be solid, you have to be disciplined, and you have to then be a bit patient. And we managed to get they've got 2 goals in the second half, and thankfully kill any spirited fight back off to a degree. But they've got some good players in their team, and they're well coached and managed. I'm really, really happy with that performance and that result.
You mentioned Junior, he was involved in a lot of good play and also got a goal. How pleased were you with his performance?
Yeah, obviously in possession, he was fantastic. Out of possession, he does what he does. Sometimes brilliant, sometimes good. You know, sometimes a little bit more we need, but again, I think on balance, he does things miles more right than wrong, and his confidence there. You can see he's obviously missed out last week and wanted to come back in, and that's the way to do it. If you're going to end up with another booking as well, which isn't ideal, but you know, that's probably the only blemish on his performance. So yeah, really happy with them all. Good standard, good barometer.